So now that we know what Angular 2 is and why we might want to use it, it's time to use that knowledge and put it into practice. So let's start working with Angular 2. In this course, I will use the Angular 2 CLI, command line interface that is, which is an official tool supported by the Angular 2 team, which makes creating and managing Angular 2 projects very simple. Because setting up an Angular 2 project can be difficult, but with the CLI, it really isn't. Now, in order to use the CLI, we will need Node.js. Now, Node.js is a server-side language, and we don't need it because we're going to write any server-side code here. We mostly need it because of its package manager, npm, Node Package Manager. This package manager is very popular to, manage various dependencies of your projects, and we'll use this package manager to install the CLI, this tool I was talking about. So in order to use this, make sure to download the latest version of Node.js on the right side here, so 6.5 in my case here. Click this link, download it, and install it, and make sure that the installation finishes successful. Now once you did install it, open up a terminal window or command line interface on Windows. On Windows, make sure to run it as an administrator if you're having any problems. And in this terminal window here, run npm install -g angular CLI. Now on Mac, you probably also need to add a sudo in front of it. Hit enter and this will download the CLI and install it globally on your machine so that you can use it no matter on which folder you're navigated into in the terminal window here. Once the installation finished, creating a new project is as simple as running ng new and then the name of your project. Let's name it First App. And make sure you're navigated into the folder where you want to create this new project. So running this command will create a new folder in your folder you navigated to and install everything you need to have in order to create an Angular 2 application in this newly created folder. Now this might take a couple of seconds and I'll be back once it is finished. So the creation of the new project just finished. So far, tools did everything we did in this course. That's not very satisfying, but let's at least see what these tools did for us. I'll navigate into the newly created folder by running cd first app, and then in this folder, I can run ng-zerf. Now ng, of course, as with ng-new, refers to this Angular CLI tool. And ng-zerf starts up a little development server, so a server running on our machine to allow us to see our application. And it also builds our application. What do I mean with build? Well, for Angular 2 we use TypeScript, and I'll have a video on this later in this module. But TypeScript is basically an addition to JavaScript which we may use, which offers us some new features vanilla JavaScript doesn't have, and Angular 2 uses TypeScript. Therefore, we need to build it, which means compile this code back to JavaScript since the browser is not able to run TypeScript. It's only there for our development to make our life easier. But I'll come back to that. Let's now first see what happened. So I ran this ng-zerf command and this starts up this server, which will keep running and watch for changes in the code. And whenever we do update the code, the server will automatically reload the page. But which page? Well, let's go to the browser and navigate to localhost 4200. And you should see app works, which means the installation was successful, your Angular 2 application is running. Now, whilst this is very cool, let's have a closer look at this in the next video.